Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Gamescast, episode 323. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gast, joined by Corey Feinsod.
Save the dream!
And Tony Korkanakis.
Woo!
I didn't want to steal any thunder there, because I didn't want to say, whatever it is. But, alright, so welcome, listeners and viewers, to episode 323.
No gaming reference there, just...
No, that was a Rogue One reference, which we all went and saw. So we'll be doing a spoiler cast. You'll be seeing that on the network, on our channels, on YouTube, on iTunes and stuff, or wherever you follow us. But right now, this is Gamescast, so we're going to talk about some games and talk about some Mario Run. Let's kick off with Mario Run, which finally launched. Mario Run, guys.
Go for it, Tony. What do you got?
So I'm conflicted. Because I haven't purchased this yet. I personally don't see the $10 value of like hard-earned money. I do have GameStop credit, so I can easily just get like an iTunes gift card. But the thing is, with it being 6 worlds, which did surprise me, it's like why only 6? Like it's so awkward. Like I was talking about in the movie cast, it just you expect 8.
Well, we said it last week. We talked about it last week, where I heard it was 6. Yeah.
Yeah, and I refused to believe it. I was like, man, maybe this is a demo. It's like, no, that's weird. Like again, it's just you come to expect things. There's expectations, and when you fuck with those things, you fuck with like the space-time continuum. Okay, you just don't do that. So like 6 worlds in Mario, not cutting it. But anyway, the game itself, I think is pretty fun. Like the core gameplay is fun.
There's a reason there's a whole lot of runners on like mobile because it does work.
Yeah.
Right. It works, but you know the thing is, like I don't know, Nintendo has that magic where they make it a little bit extra.
Well, they take a style or it's like a platformer, and then they turn it into something magical where it becomes memorable and then historic. Where it's like everybody knows Mario because of the original games, not just because he's a plumber, but because of how they played. The world that they created. Sonic's a platformer too. People don't remember Sonic as well.
Yeah. But the thing is, you get to try the first 3 levels for free, which is cool. And I personally do like the coin challenge because you can go through each level 3 times, trying to get the 5 pink or green or black coins. I think whatever colors they are.
There's pink coins, then there's black coins. Is that in every level? Black coins?
Yep.
No, I think it goes pink, purple, black.
Yeah,
I get 5 of each.
Okay.
They're not all on the same like thing. The thing is like the first time you do it for the pink coins, it's one layout, and then the purple ones show up and they're in different areas. And then once you do that, you get the black ones. So I personally like that because and this is what I've said for years, for primarily Mario games, but even like Kirby games and Yoshi, like the games are easy enough. If your objective is just to get to the end level, to get to the flagpole or get to the warp star, whatever it is, it's not that challenging. You can do it, even like beginner gamers, and that's fine because those people can enjoy the game at their own pace. But for the veteran or experienced gamers, if you're looking for that challenge, that's where you're going to find it. Because even I had a hard time like getting some of those coins. I was like, Jesus Christ, like where is this? Like, and you can't go back in this really, so it's like, well, I gotta restart this level.
That's the hardest part. It reminds me of the original Mario where you couldn't go back, and it's like I'm just not used to that anymore. So,
yeah. So, $10 I don't think is too high of a proposition. If it were a little longer, like if it had 8 worlds, I'd be like, oh, that's like $1 something per world. I could do that, but like 6 for 10, and Jim, like you said last week, you get the first 3 out of 4 for free. So it's like, well, you're paying $10 for essentially 5 worlds, which, I mean, it's not bad, but I'm thinking, how long is that really going to hold me over for like 2-3 hours? I mean, again, that's not bad, but just like I kind of like a bit more replayability to my Mario games.
What about if it was $4.99?
Oh yeah,
definitely. I would buy.
I'd buy it for impulse purchase, like no questions asked. The one thing I do got to mention is I actually really like the Toad Rally mini game.
Corey likes that too. I haven't played that yet.
I love like that. Out of everything,
I thought that was interesting. Everything else is kind of.
That I think is like the most interesting part of the Mario games because it pits you against people around your skill level, and you like they give you one of it seems like a few different randomized seemingly randomized courses, and you're trying to do like your best, flips and jumps and combos and stuff like that to impress toads, and whoever has the most toads gets to steal toads from the losing player and stuff like that. The My Kingdom, I don't really personally care about. That doesn't affect me at all, so whatever.
The only thing that I did was build the house so that way you could do the daily thing, so you could potentially get a ticket so you could do the rally. The thing I think they should have done is let you get a rally ticket every day. Or just opening the app, get one. But
right. So, I mean, they might do that, but apparently once you get the blue toads, I don't even know. I guess you just get them once you get a certain number of regular toads. You can buy a question mark block, which every time you hit that, it does give you a toad rally ticket. So,
I think that was the only thing that was interesting to me, just because it breaks up. Like, I don't want to say monotony, but it's just different because you're actually facing a ghost of another player who's done this already, or potentially, I don't think it's live or anything like that, but just a run against someone else. And like you said, you're trying to beat them by getting coins and building up these, streaks to get toads to come cheer you on. Whereas the main game is just kind of running through a level, collecting coins. And I mean, there are a lot of runners out there. And yes, Nintendo does a great job of putting a different skin on it and look and feel. I mean, it's Mario through and through here, but at the same time, it's kind of just the same old as these other games.
I mean, I think it's a solid first effort for the first real game, because I don't really count Mitomo because that's just a stupid social, app.
What about Go?
Well, I mean, that's Niantic, so it's not really theirs. I mean, they had to help with it, obviously, but it wasn't like.
So now we're getting into the whole how much is Nintendo actually making on this thing?
Well, this is their game.
Pokemon game.
But this is their game.
I know it's Niantic because they made this and it's based off of Ingress, but I'm just saying, it's still Nintendo's name is still on there.
Right.
But as far as what this game is offering, I am a little disappointed that it's not more. It is what we all thought it would be.
I don't know if it's going to hold. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to hold that interest that long.
Pokemon Go has a lot more going on for it, I think.
And they have come out and said that they're not planning on releasing any extra stuff.
And that's where I was going to get to, and I think that was a mistake to say, because it's like, I mean, if they would come out with a new world every month or something like that, or even a challenge course, a challenge course of the week, and that's what you use for a special version of Toad Rally or something like that, where you can get, I don't know, different rewards or whatever.
I didn't hear this. That's crazy. If I expected them to be updating this game with something, for $10 especially.
Yeah. Well, it's just crazy because, I mean, so many people, if you just go on, I went on Twitter the first day because Super Mario Run was trending, and a lot of people are excited about the game, but there's so many people that are bitching, you expect me to pay $10 for this, Nintendo? Fuck you, I want to play it for free on my $600 device. It's all right, we're getting to a lot of entitlement here, whatever. Which just speaks volumes to me to just the sad state of mobile gaming, because it's just people don't want to pay. Jim, I know you were $10 is a lot of money. $10. $10 is fucking nothing. That can't even get you lunch at most places.
Different platforms, though. It's just different platforms. That's all it is. It's a lot of money for a mobile game.
It's what we were talking about before. It's what you expect. Yeah. What do you expect from a mobile game, and what do you want to get from your $10? You can get Jade Empire for $10 on a mobile game. Which you can get KOTOR for $10 on a mobile game.
I think it's actually $5, that one.
Well, right now it's $3.
Oh, okay.
It's
$3.
It's on sale, but you're paying a premium for getting these games. So I think when people see a mobile game for $10, they're expecting more than just 3 modes, which are a running, a rally, and building the kingdom.
Well, sure. I'm not saying there's not a segment in that, but there are literally people who are I love the first 3 levels and I want to play more, but you fucking charge me $10, so I deleted the app. It's these people don't even know, how many levels.
It's not, it's, like you said, it's not even the price. It's just the content for me. It's not. I don't see it as enough an enticement for $10.
Right, and I agree. That's where I am.
I'm not upset with the actual $9.99 as long as like you said, if there was 8 worlds, 4 per, plus another mode at the end. I don't know. I absolutely. I don't know. they're missing content.
Well,
for this.
if they came out and said like we're going to build on this, like you're gonna pay your $10, but we're gonna add 2 more worlds.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a different like new competitive mode. Mm-hmm. I think that would have gone a long way.
No, absolutely, 100% agree with that. But like I said, I think it's a solid, not perfect first implementation of a mobile game by them. But it is weird because I think this game really would have lent itself to a, free to play, but with in-app purchase. Like it just lends itself like, oh my god, like buy 1,000 coins for like $1, buy 10,000 coins for like $8, and then you could do like the kingdom building bullshit, and then you use that money to keep making more levels of the game. To keep people playing, and obviously the more people
it is playing, top grossing still.
Yeah. Yep. You have
Wi-Fi calling on?
Got it, man.
But, the one thing I will say is like everybody at work downloaded it, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing is like you are gonna get downloads when you do offer a free download to try. Like they don't want to call it free to play, but free to try. You're gonna get people download at least, which is good, and it's getting people Mario on their minds. It's getting Mario in the spotlight. It was trending, like you said. So hopefully they can build on this momentum and do some good stuff with Switch in January.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. All right. What else do we have? No more Nintendo news. The NES Classic, which is impossible to find, somehow sold 200,000 units domestic. It's more than that actually now, but because they're actually starting to come out a little bit in the stores, so it's actually selling pretty well. But we all knew it would. Would they be able to meet demand? And
200,000 units for all of the United States for the whole month of November. Japan got more than that in like the first week. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't know if it's. I don't think it's Regginator. I think it's still like.
Like Nintendo Japan. Yeah.
Like my god.
Well,
this is the only thing you have going into the holiday season. You know people are going to buy it, even if demand is not as high as you expect it to be. Like at least have 500,000 ready to go for the holiday.
Yeah. No, I get you. I mean, 200,000 units is actually, like I said, a very good sales for it. However, they could have sold.
They could have
more.
easily sold.
Yeah,
they easily could have sold double that.
Yeah.
And even if you didn't sell them all by the time January comes around, you would have.
Right. Yes. Yep. So, a little disappointed. But go ahead. What?
No, I was just gonna say they do like to have that hype where when people want something that they can't have, it makes it that much more valuable.
Right. Well, that's the thing is, I mean, you look at the amiibo craze and like, it was kind of similar because it first came out, those like Wave 1 and Wave 2 of amiibo were fucking sold out. Like you couldn't get those rare characters like Marth and Wii Fit Trainer and Villager. Like those were going for hundreds of dollars after the first week because they only got a couple in. So people bitched and after like 6-8 months, look, they're starting to come back on the market. The collectors who want them have already gotten them, and this is like they're just sitting on shelves. A lot of them are just sitting on shelves and collecting dust. So it's like, like damned if you do, damned if you don't. So it's hard striking that balance. I think, especially with the NES Classic, like Amiibo, I think they played it safe on because really like that was a new thing for them. Like NES Classic, it's new for them, but see, 80s nostalgia is like at an all-time high.
I feel like Amiibo was also missed as an opportunity. I they sold a lot of them. Don't get me wrong, but the interest now has died down because they have yet to really support that.
Well, it's a missed opportunity for a different reason, though. I'm saying NES Classic was a missed opportunity in the fact that they could have sold a lot more without really overflooding the market. Amiibo, the Wii U died, and 3DS didn't have any games for it. I'm assuming the Switch is going to have, the stuff built into it, so we'll see. I really think now with Disney Infinity dead, and it looks like Skylanders is on the decline. It's only Lego and Amiibo left on the market, so I mean, it just.
But that market's not what it was.
No, the market's dwindling.
You're right.
It absolutely is. So it's just.
You're right. It's dwindling.
Being number one in something that's dying doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
No, but I mean, the thing is, if you still make a profit, is it worth it?
Right, but that's the question. Are they making profit?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I can't.
I mean, I just see them sitting on shelves, and like I didn't think Disney was losing money on this stuff enough to cancel it. like just all out of the blue. It felt like, oh, well, we're done with this. See you guys. Since it seemed out of nowhere. I don't know.
They just misproduced their stuff, and Nintendo now, they're all over the shelves, whatever they're making, so they're not selling either. So hopefully they're not overproducing, which will then make them fold easier. Like Disney.
They just need to come out with something that's supported. Like you're saying, there's no support for it right now. It doesn't make sense other than for collectors to just have sitting on a shelf somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Like those Zelda amiibo, the new ones. I don't know if you've seen them, but those look awesome. Like
they do.
You know, I'm gonna get them, but it's like they're for collection purposes, not.
Yeah, I think I might sell some of my. I think I might sell some of mine that I have if I can. Like just put them up on eBay, get rid of a couple of them. I think I have a couple of rarer ones, but I'll just get the ones that I want from now on, rather than just be like, oh, it's rare, I gotta buy it.
Which ones do you think are rare?
I don't know.
They're not.
Sheik?
Only a handful. Nah, Sheik actually is decently rare because, and this is the funny thing, is like there are so many characters that were like common for a while, and they just didn't produce any more of them. Like Sheik is one of them. Like Toon Link I could find for months on end. Yeah. Now you can't find them because the thing is they made the new Toon Link amiibo in the Zelda Anniversary Collection. So they didn't reprint the Smash Brothers Toon Link, so that one shot up in price. It's same thing with like the original Kirby. You can't find the original Kirby because they made the new Kirby line.
Yeah, I don't really know what I have. I mean, I have like I have a couple of those weird collectors ones. Lucina. Now I'm drawing blanks on what I own.
Yep.
There's a couple of them though. I'll have to take a look. Just see. I may have a few. But all right. What else do we have for last bit of Nintendo news? We have the Nintendo Switch is going to have an announcement next month, as we said. But Digital Foundry, I think, leaked their specs.
Oh, yeah, they came out with a report today.
Not so good.
Nope.
This is the problem. And okay, now look. Okay, let's. And I've said this a million times. I'm absolutely fine with this as a handheld console. Power-wise, it's above a PS3, probably about the Wii U area, I would say, right? Power?
I don't know.
I think it'd be more, but
no, for a handheld. Would you expect something like that? Would that be awesome?
I think it would be more.
Okay. All right. I think it's fine to have a Wii U graphical power in your hands.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm just saying I think that what they should have had is more than a Wii U, regardless if it's a handheld or not.
The issue that I have with this is that we've been told like incorrect information, or they're just doing this wrong. Where they said this is a console first, then it's going to be a handheld as a hybrid. You know what I mean? Like it's not being marketed as a handheld; it's being marketed as a console. And I think everything
they're doing shows that it's a handheld.
I know, but everything that was said about it in the beginning was this is a console.
No, first. I know what they're saying and what they're doing are completely different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like spec-wise, doesn't mean as much to me. Just because look at the Vita and the 3DS. The Vita was way more powerful than 3DS. Doesn't mean it's a better handheld.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as they come out with it and they're pushing it as a handheld, this will be fine, and third parties will do fine with it. But if they say it's a console, then again you're in the same limbo zone of no third-party support, and you have to rely on Nintendo to release their games consistently every quarter without trying.
You're gonna get through a third-party support. I think you're not gonna get the top of the line games.
As long as you get third-party support, you're fine. It's just they can't go through the gaps they went through on the Wii U. It just doesn't work.
Right, but that's the whole point of this thing, and that's what I was talking about for years now. For years. I even went back and listened to some of the podcasts about the NX, and I was like, man, a lot of this stuff is like coming to fruition now. It's like mind blowing, because the thing is now they're completely focused on one platform. Like, I mean, I don't know how many times I've said it.
But
where
they're
it's
not
like,
saying they are though, Tony.
Well, no, I know, that's
the problem.
But
they're still saying that they're gonna be supporting all this other stuff. That's
just talk of the third part, like the third pillar bullshit. When the DS was coming out, they're like, oh, the DS is going to complement the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance line. It's like, really? Because you dropped the GBA like a fucking rock. So you're not tricking me. You know, you're just.
I know, but that's
PR
what
bullshit.
Saying, so
right, it's all PR bullshit. You're smarter than that. Jim's smarter than that. I'm smarter than that. I'm assuming every listener to our podcast is smarter than that. Don't believe people. Like, just believe what actually comes out. Believe what happens. Don't believe fucking PR bullshit talk. Remember Milo? Remember Connect? Remember all that fucking stupid shit? Remember like that fucking what is it? That PlayStation Magic Book or whatever that had one game for it? And stop believing PR bullshit. Like just stop.
I'm not saying you need to believe it. I'm just saying Nintendo themselves are saying these things, and when they're saying these things, it's not that it's going to come to fruition. I'm just saying that why are they trying to inform the people that are going to be buying?
Because
it's not you I'm talking to. I'm talking to the general public here.
Because it's for the fucking investors. Because they want the security. Because every investor's like, well, if the Switch fails, then Nintendo's just going third party. Blah blah blah. And this way they could be like, oh, well, we're relying on the 3DS sales, to carry us to the next thing. Because I guarantee you, there is a contingency plan. If the Switch fails, they're like, well, we're going to fast track this other backup plan, and this is going to be the next console or next handheld, whatever they want to call it. I guarantee it, because they're just playing it safe, man. They're just playing it safe because they have to be. They have to play conservatively now because of how badly the Wii U did.
I don't know. They got to YOLO this, man.
They do. They do got to YOLO it. And the thing is, so here's the thing. I'm not gonna completely discredit because I think they're sourcing Eurogamer, and Eurogamer has done a couple of the leaks in the past few months. So there's probably some credibility to it. But as a handheld, I think anything is better than, it's supposedly better than the Vita. It's on, like I think Jim said, I think it's on the level of Wii U. That's, for a freaking handheld, that's amazing. Like, I don't know if you realize that. Like, it's a Wii U that you can take with you, like, on the go.
Which they wanted that. That's what they wanted Wii U to be, but they just could not get the game.
No, absolutely. And supposedly it's going to be, just below the Xbox One when docked. To me, personally, that's fine, because the thing is, I have a high-end gaming PC. I have a PS4. So primarily, as always, my Nintendo system is going to be first-party Nintendo stuff and, some of those third-party exclusives and stuff like that. And, if anything, a lot of these indies have already announced, like Stardew Valley, the new Binding of Isaac, they hinted at stuff like that. Like, this is awesome because I buy it once and it's on a platform that I could play on my TV or I could pick up and play on the handheld when I go out. So the thing is, I don't think it's aimed to be a primary device for like you, me, or Jim, like gamers. But, I think they're trying to attract that audience where it's like, hey, you know what? You play like, primarily mobile games, you should buy a Switch because, whatever. And the thing is, it's all about context. If it's underpowered compared to the competition, I think we all expected that. I don't think there's a single person that expected the PlayStation 4 performance. No. There's no way you're taking, like, look at your PlayStation 4. There's no way you're shrinking that into, like, this form factor at all. It's impossible.
And putting a screen on it, too.
And putting a screen on it. That's impossible. Like, maybe if it lasted, like, 10 minutes, it might be possible, but that'd be fucking useless as shit.
I think it is possible in terms of the dock to do that.
Why? How?
Discrete graphics built into the dock.
Okay, right, but then, you get into
They are making it slightly more powerful when docking it.
Yeah, they're just keeping the exact same specs, and they're basically...
to, like you're saying, upgradability.
Right, and Jim, and the thing is, I'm not discrediting that possibility, like Corey's saying. I'm pretty sure in a year, 18 months, the 2-year mark, we're going to see something like Switch Pro or, Switch Plus or Switch I or, whatever the hell Nintendo naming convention is going to go.
The new
where
Switch.
It's going to be, right, the new Nintendo Switch or whatever like that, the Switch U, whatever the hell. That is going to be more aimed at a, higher fidelity, graphics. And, whatever, that's fine. Because, like, honestly, like, none of us have a 4K television. So what would the point be for most people for getting a handheld console hybrid that supports 4K when most people do not have a 4K TV? It's just useless. And the other thing is, again, context is everything, because if this system comes out around $200, are you really going to complain?
Do you expect it to be a $199?
No,
I think that would be the best. I think $250 is realistic, but
I don't think $250 is a good value. I think $199, it's definitely a good value. That's the buy point. But $250, it's questionable at this point with the graphic power that's going to boast.
How much did you pay for your 3DS?
$169. I got it on sale.
Oh.
So
you have an XL, I thought, don't you?
Oh yeah, but I got it for $169 on some weird special thing I got for it.
So. Oh, okay.
But
all right.
No, I think $199 needs to be where it's at for a hardware base that's now 10 years old. How old's the Wii U now? How old's the Wii U?
Wii U's not 10 years old.
4 years old.
But it's based
the
on
Xbox
specs.
360 came out in 2005.
Okay, how much more? Yeah, exactly. But how much more powerful is it than a PS3? So it's like it's like 10 years old. This technology. Just because the Wii U came out and it's only that powerful doesn't mean the technology is not older. That's what I'm trying to say. It is
the technology. The thing you're trying to say, Jim, is that it's Wii U, just taking Wii U components and putting it. It's still new components that they're using.
It's new technology.
The technology is still new, though. It's just not usually. You did not just. It's like putting an i3 into a machine instead of putting an i5.
There's far more powerful and battery efficient chips out there, and they chose not to do that. That's all. The capability was easily there, and
sure.
Whatever the reason went into that, as long as they launched the system at a good price point, it's fine. However, I have a feeling they're not going to launch it at a good price point. I think they're going to miss the price point on this.
It's possible, but maybe that's why they went with that stuff, so they could hit those price points.
Mm-hmm. If it launches at $299, are we all going to say it's in deep shit?
Yes, I'd say it's in deep shit.
Yeah, $299 is probably way too high.
I mean, if you're going to be overpricing like a PS4 and an Xbox One S, you're
done. You're done on arrival. Yeah.
Because by the time those come, I mean, not the time, but like they're on sale all the time now. Like $250 is basically the norm for these systems.
Yeah. Right, and again, that's why I think there's reason for them to skip out on this holiday season, because it's like really like you come out with a Switch base $299, doesn't come with shit. You have PS4s and Xbox Ones coming with controllers, games, gift cards for like $200. It's $250. It's like that's really hard to. It's so hard to compete with.
Oh sure.
Like incredibly hard. Like damn, I'm tempted to get a fucking second PS4 so I can hook it up at my parents' house, so I don't have to keep fucking lugging back and forth. Not that I do anymore, but like I got Overwatch digitally, so it's like, well, I really want to play Overwatch, but whatever. Again, but this is all hearsay until next month, so this is just speculation at this point.
Yep.
So we shall see.
Okay. All right, I think that's all we have. I don't care about the rest of this news. Let's talk about what we've been up to.
Fuck this other news.
It's not really.
There wasn't really anything.
Nothing important. So what have you guys been up to play-wise, Tony?
I forget if I mentioned it last week on the podcast, but I've been playing Odin Sphere.
Oh yeah, you did.
Life.
Yeah. You almost got me to buy it.
That German.
You almost got me to buy it this week. I haven't done it yet, but I'm so far deep. I'm so far deep on games.
So many games.
Yeah, I'm so deep on games right now. It's ridiculous. So,
dude, I would. I mean, if you want to play, like, get through your stuff. If you want to borrow it, you can, because it's not a game that I'm gonna play right away or anything like that. I mean, it's a meaty game, so like. Yeah. I think they said like 30 something hours is the median for completion, but I'm towards the end of the second character that you get to play as. It's still fun. I like it because, the characters have different properties and characteristics and magic spells and combat abilities. And obviously their own storyline. So it's really awesome. I love the art. I love the world, everything about it. The one weak aspect, though, is like, at least for the second character, we're revisiting a lot of the same locations as the first one because it takes place at a different time interval. So you get to meet all these characters. A lot of fights seem to be like recycled or rehashed, which is a little disappointing, but whatever. It's still fun. Other than that, Super Mario Run, just the first couple levels, and a lot of Toad Rally. Some Hearthstone still. I got up to rank 12.
You guys play any Overwatch the other night?
I was playing Overwatch before the podcast, actually, just because it's the winter event. I looked. I don't think I saw you guys on PlayStation, so I just booted up on PC because my PC account's like level 6 right now, so it's like really easy to level up. So I'm like, well, I'll level up now. Well, it's easy to get these loot boxes. Hopefully get some goodies there. But
well, you and I played.
That's what I'm saying. You guys got together for a game the other night, right?
We did.
It was
yeah. Oh, yeah. A couple days.
It's been a few days now, but we played a few, and it's funny because they give you a free loot box, and I got the Torbjorn skin in that free loot box. Cool. Santa. Yep. And then we played arcade, and they give you one for winning certain modes, and then in that loot box, I got 2 legendaries. So I had a May legendary.
Cool.
Some people.
So I think it might have been within 3 loot boxes. I had 3 legendaries.
Ha! So you get a free loot box when you sign in for the holiday thing?
Yes, they give you.
Just like you did for the other events.
I'm gonna hop on tonight.
Oh, just might as well get that. We still haven't placed. I haven't placed at least. Did you place it?
I didn't do any of those.
I do want to get my placements done at some point, because the longer we wait, the worse it's going to be.
Yeah. Now, so, Corey, any luck with the? Did you get the Elite set up yet? Or are you still getting your hub and everything?
Yeah. So I got my Elite. Let me get this here.
Yeah. The best controller on the market. Yeah.
I did try the Why
do you have the headphone thing in the bottom of it?
This?
Yeah.
Because my headphones require a 3.5 millimeter thing, and this you can still use the little thingy.
But it's got it.
Yeah, but can you hit this button and mute yourself?
No.
Okay, that's why.
Oh.
Get fucked, Jim.
I don't have these are the headphones I use. There's no controls on it whatsoever.
Okay.
So with this thing, I can still control my mute.
And
I can switch between
volumes.
game audio and voice audio and stuff. Yeah. But I do have to say, the control freaks are so much better than the sticks that they give you.
Really?
Unfortunately. Yep.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
So you got a really expensive controller with the great thumbsticks, and you replaced them already with other thumbsticks.
Well, that's the whole point of this, is to customize it.
So you got those sticks. I have to come over and try those. So you're saying those you pull off the ones that Microsoft gives you, you put those on, and they're better.
Well, no, I'm using the ones that Microsoft gives me because you got to. But
okay.
I just prefer the feel of these control freaks. But I mean, as far as controllers go, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I got
nice weight. Yeah,
full paddle action here.
I see you got the drive dock. I mean the drive dock. The controller dock, the Insignia one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great dock. Michael got my cousin got that too. I recommended it. It's a great dock. It's very nice quality, and it gets good battery still with that.
And it was funny because it was on sale.
Yeah.
So I had. What sucks is the Insignia one I had doesn't work with the new controllers for the Elite. So I was like, "This is
what happened." That's what happened with me. I was like, my battery was lasting 30 seconds. It was so I went and got that for $10. The Insignia one when it was on sale. So
I can't reach my.
It's all right
because I'm plugged in.
So,
but I was gonna get something else. I got
the Kronos?
Well, that's what I was gonna try to reach. I couldn't quite reach it. But I got the Kronos Max and the hub for it. So that setup was pretty simple.
Did you get your The only thing you got to notice is you got to program that touchpad so it doesn't, so you can look at your scores in Overwatch, so that the button on.
That's what I was asking you, in Slack, is
one.
when you say you got to program it, what do you mean? Because it's already.
Yeah, but I just had to assign it to that button. That's all.
It's assigned to that by default.
I had a problem with that at first. Maybe they switched that in the latest configuration.
That's why I was asking you, where do you do that? Because it looked like it was already there.
Oh wow, no! I had to go into the configuration and then tell it to assign that to that button, and then it was really easy once I figured out how to get it to program to it. It just took me a while to remember how to get it to program. So,
but I'd have to say, so with this controller, you're no longer holding it. Obviously viewers can see this, but not you listeners. So I'm gripping the controller with my hands. Now with the Elite, you don't grip it; you kind of just squeeze it. You get that feeling?
Yeah.
So now, basically, because there's stuff in the way of my fingers, I can't just squeeze or grip the controller. I have to kind of use my palms to hold it.
Yeah. So when I'm doing this,
so I'm just kind of squeezing it together.
That's how that's how I hold my controller, anyways.
Well, I always use my fingers to hold the paddle area. No, and now I can't do that.
Yeah,
so it's been a learning experience. It took me a long time to. When I say long, I mean a few hours, but it felt like a long time because I was playing Destiny, obviously, and I was sucking it up so badly. And I'm hitting buttons back here. I'm like, what's going on here? I don't know what you're doing.
Did you realize why I double configured? The jump button is both sides of the sticks for me now because I'm in a panic. I hit both just to make sure I jump.
I've been switching it. It's been every single button. My jump has been every single one. And my reload. It's been
that's the only drawback for the Elite, because you're so used to the other controllers, be that a PlayStation 1 or even the Xbox controller, you're not used to those buttons, so when you're playing a game you've already played, it's not second nature to press those buttons. So as you move forward and you play new games, you'll be learning it with those buttons.
And that's why I definitely wanted to get the Kronos, because I have most of my stuff on PS4.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to go back because the controllers are now much different. Although I did find there is the Kronos Max company does make a adapter for the PS4 that gives you paddles.
Oh,
so I was like, oh.
I didn't. They must have come out with that recently. Cool.
Yeah, it's I think it said pre-order now on GameStop like in October, and I think it's out now.
Cool.
So it's something maybe you want to look into, Tony. Like, much cheaper than spending $150 to get a controller and the Chronos.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been pretty good. And like I said, I've been playing the Destiny because they have their holiday event as well, which includes Sparrow Racing and a bunch of new things, strike scoring, which is actually fun. And it's been interesting. And I have to show you guys later, but I recorded it because it's ridiculous. I was playing this one Sparrow race, and you do need to get wins for certain like bounties or like achievements that you need to accomplish. And so it was neck and neck until the end. Like right at the end, I pull ahead, and we cross the finish line, and I'm clearly ahead because it says I'm first. It switched from 2 to 1, and I can see the guy's name now has a 2 next to it. And as soon as we cross, the ranks come up, and it has him number 1, and I'm second place. I recorded it. It says the footage. It's like, what the fuck? So that's fun.
Anything else you've been up to?
Well, like just basically the trying to get the winter event stuff done, but not done, but just try to enjoy that while it's here. Yeah. So with the get back into Overwatch a little bit and Destiny's. So I haven't gotten back to Final Fantasy 15, but I have to say I'm pretty excited to play that because it's been a lot of fun so far.
I'm only an hour in, but graphically it's pretty nice actually. I expected it to look like shit because it did look like shit, but
I admittedly said this game looks like crap and was terrible, and it's one that I was not looking forward to whatsoever.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
And Tony's like trolling face here, but Tony doesn't even own the game.
No, I know. So I'm an hour into Final Fantasy.
Two guys that are shitting on this game, like, you know what? They turned it around for us. And like I was saying, it's not one that I was excited for or even wanted to play. And then watched the Kingsglaive anime, and then it's like, you know what? I'm pretty interested. Let's see how this goes. And it was definitely worth the $30.
I'm happy with it so far, but I also have the higher res graphics I can do with my Pro. Very, very minor differences, but I have seen it. It's like a 4K resolution, but basically what I did was I turned it on because I have a 1080p TV, and so I just think it's downsampling to 1080, which is better than, the regular light version, or what do they say. So I have light, and I have high and default. I don't know which ones are which. I'm going to read about them. But I'm only like an hour in so far. Combat's slightly basic, but it's definitely. I
have to say,
it's definitely
not
bro
basic
story
at all.
No. So far, I don't have anything unlocked really yet. So it's like I have one MP attack power, the warp thing, and I'm still trying to kind of tinker with my weapons. I don't know if I'm doing it right in the combats yet, but
I think that once you get to it more, it's like you unlock it. There's actually a lot going on with the combat.
Cool.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was shocked that
stuff that I thought was
it's definitely it's a bro story, but it's been okay so far. Like knowing that it was a bro story, like I think I'm laughing about it more as they're playing Stand By Me in the beginning when you're pushing the car. I'm just like, there's the song that you see in the trailer, and I'm just like, I don't know. And then I'm thinking about all the stuff that I heard about people saying, like they'll talk about taking women to romantic spots, and it's just like. It is like it's like a bachelor party on the road. It's like a road trip, bachelor party. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm enjoying that, but what?
Oh, I just wanted to chime in here. There's an asterisk with I don't have the game yet. The reason I don't have the game yet is because I already have a huge backlog as it is, like so many games. And like the thing is that game is definitely going to drop in price. Not to mention the caveat here is that they've already admitted they're doing free patch DLC to like clear up a lot of issues people are having with the game, which includes a very controversial chapter. And I'm not fucking doing that shit again after that Mass Effect bullshit. I'm sorry, you guys fucking ruin that.
Wait till they
I'm
patch it. When are they patching it? Do we know? Okay,
so then Tony's the one who's saying this game may not be finished and done.
It might not be. I never guaranteed it was going to be done. I just said when we saw stuff, it looked good to me.
But I said it looks like shit.
Right. But the thing is, when they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to address some things that a lot of people are complaining about. So I'm just like...
yeah, I mean, just as far as the price dropping thing, like, $30 is pretty far down.
How did you get it for 30?
He got my buy two, get one.
Oh, well, that's the thing.
Plus the Gamers Club unlocked.
Right, that's the thing. I couldn't get it for $30 because I didn't have somebody to go down the middle with me, so...
Jim, you should have said something because you got freaking Last Guardian and you're going to return that shit.
Yep.
You can't get more than 2 copies of a game with GCU.
Yeah, but
you would have got on Xbox.
Well, I guess it could have been the free one.
No, you could have done different systems. It would have worked. When is this patch coming out? God damn it!
Hate myself, but whatever.
But yeah, the Last Guardian I'm not keeping. After everything I've heard about Last Guardian, I am not playing that game.
What's crazy is like there's like people that have given this game of the year like masterpiece like stuff, which is like there's like some sites that have done it. Like I think GameSpot had a couple people that said this. Like,
wait, which game?
The Guardian of the Last crap dog.
This crappy game that I am not going to play.
You can't say it's crap because you haven't even played it.
All I know is every single thing I've heard about this game right now, every single person has said the stupid thing, it's double the length and time to complete the game only because the stupid dog monkey thing doesn't listen to you. That's it. The bird monkey dog thing does not listen to you. So it like lengthens the game because of that. Like even like the puzzles. You do the puzzles correctly, but you can't finish them because the dog thingy doesn't listen to you. You're not doing anything wrong.
I'm the lowest on this game, and I'm just saying, like, you're saying things that are...
I'm bringing it back.
Could or could not be true.
I'm bringing it back.
We don't know.
I have zero interest.
I played a little bit of Doom, and I kind of felt, I was kind of hyped to play that game, but I played, like, probably about 45 minutes.
I think you need to, like, not play a shooter right after shooter.
But it's very generic. Like, it's just very meh so far.
Went from Gears to Titanfall to Doom. Like,
yeah, and then this one feels like it's the
That's what I didn't like.
creative.
I didn't jump into Doom just because I wanted to get something else.
Yeah,
that's why I went.
Cleanse the palate, man. Gotta cleanse the palate.
Yeah, I'll go back to it afterwards. So I'm gonna go Final Fantasy here. All right. I think that's going to wrap up this episode, Gamescast. So, listeners, if you have any questions or comments, write us podcast at allyoucangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter, allyoucangeek. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube as well. We have our YouTube channel, so subscribe to that. You'll get notified when we post new episodes. Tune into our spoiler cast of Rogue One coming up if you have seen Rogue One. If not, don't tune in then. The hell with it.
Make sure you enjoy your holidays with your friends, family, and loved ones.
My friends said it in the movie cast. Shit. Have a nice
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Or Kwanzaa.
Enjoy Kwanzaa. Yeah.
Whatever it is you celebrate.
Festivus.
Festivus, yes.
Hanukkah, whatever.
All right.